Hey, your brokerage may not be the reason that you're stuck, but if they're weak at marketing, they are probably the reason you're not becoming known. So what's up, guys? My name is Isaac Guzman. I'm with Real Estate CEOs, powered by LPT Realty. And in this video, I really want to talk about something that I think is going to decide who survives in this business over the next few years and who doesn't. Because the generic real estate agent is dying. You know, the agent who, tries to be everything to everyone. Buyers, sellers, investors, luxury, land, relocation, first-time buyers, move-up buyers, commercial, all of it. That agent is going to get buried. Not because they're lazy, it's because they're forgettable. That's the real issue. For a long time, you could survive in this business by just kind of being solid, working hard, right? Answer your phone, know your contracts, take care of your clients. And look, all that still matters for sure, but it's not enough anymore. The market is so much louder. Consumers have way too many options. Attention is harder to win. Trust is harder to build. And if you're not clearly known for something, you are becoming a commodity, straight up. And that's exactly what's happening to a lot of agents right now. Here's what I believe, genuinely. The agents who survive are going to be the ones who really niche down aggressively. Luxury, ranch and land, coastal, lakeside, ski access, golf communities, equestrian, second homes, really lifestyle driven real estate. And that's where this is all headed. Not broad, specific. No, I do real estate, but it's I own this category. And that's the real shift. And agents are going to miss it because they still think hustle is the answer. It's not. More hustle does not fix weak positioning. More leads do not fix weak brandings. More scripts do not fix a forgettable message. And another CRM is definitely not going to fix the fact that the market has no reason to remember you. And that's the truth. Most agents do not have a work ethic problem. Okay? They have a positioning problem. You have a positioning problem. Now, here's where it gets even more uncomfortable. Once you realize niching down is survival, your brokerage matters in a completely different way. And this is where I think a lot of agents are going to get totally crushed without even realizing it. Because there's a lot of brokerages that are decent at processing transactions, but terrible at helping agents do anything like build a brand. Great at admin, weak at marketing. Right? Like great at compliance and stuff, weak at positioning. Great support, weak at helping you become known. And if you're trying to dominate a niche, that is going to be a disaster. Because your brokerage should not just help you close files, it should actually help you build gravity. It should help you stand out. Look better, present better, market better, you know what I mean? Like reach the right people more effectively, because perception absolutely matters. Perception is what drives attention, and attention gives you trust. Trust really drives a business, and a business that flows to an agent is much more clearly understood. And that's why I think one of the biggest lies in this industry for real is the idea that your brokerage just needs to be good enough. No, not anymore. Your brokerage's marketing is not focused. If it's not, they're failing you. I don't care how nice they are. Do you really care how many meetings they have? I don't really care how much they talk about culture, collaboration, and support. If they're not helping you become more visible, more like differentiated and more dominant in a specific category, they're not really helping you build the future version of your business. That's why agents jump so much. They're helping you stay average at best. That's what's happening. A lot of agents are being made to feel supported while staying invisible. That should actually scare you, because in this business, it's all about moving towards specialization, whether people like it or not. The winners are not going to be agents who say, I can help anybody. The winners are going to be the agents who say, I'm the obvious choice for this kind of client, this kind of property, and this kind of lifestyle. That's who wins. And that's who gets remembered. That's who gets referred. And really that's who ends up with all the authority. That's who's going to survive when the market tightens. And that's why I believe agents need to niche down super aggressively, not casually, aggressively. Pick a lane, own it, build around it, and then partner with a brokerage that actually helps you market that niche like it matters, because it does. And this is exactly why I believe LPT Realty and Aperture deserve a super hard look, because this is not just about joining a brokerage anymore. This is about partnering with a marketing first company, a company that actually understands that if you want to win in luxury and ranch and land, coastal living, or any other like specialist category, you cannot market that business with generic materials and generic support and generic messaging. You need the right vehicle. You need the right like presentation. You need the right branding. You need the right collateral. You need the right marketing system behind you. That's really the point. If you're a luxury agent, you should not be marketed like a generic suburban agent. If you're in ranch and land, you should not be using the same positioning as someone selling cookie cutter homes in tracks. If you're, if you're trying to dominate coastal living or a lifestyle specific market, right? You need marketing that actually fits that world. And that's where I think a lot of companies completely just fall apart. They say they support agents, but what they really mean, and there's nothing bad about this, but it is that they help you process paperwork and keep the lights on. That's not enough though, and it won't be. What I like about LPT and Aperture, that it just gives agents the path to build more and be intentional. Aperture is in the conversation if you're serious about the luxury side. LPT is in the conversation if you want to like marketing first platform with tools and packs and positioning that can actually help specialists build faster and present better right out the box. All right, that matters, because now you're not trying to build your niche from scratch with like a Canva account and like good intentions. Now you're actually having a company behind you that really understands that marketing is not an accessory. It is the business. That is the real difference. And for a lot of agents, that is the unlock. Not another pep talk, not another class, not another empty promise, not another AI prompt, a better platform, a better marketing machine, a better way to actually package what makes you different in the marketplace. So when I say the future belongs to specialists, I'm not just saying like pick a niche and then hope for the best. I'm saying pick a niche and then align with a company that can help you market that niche like a pro. That is a very different conversation. That's why I think so many agents are going to be left behind, because like they'll understand they need to specialize. They'll stay at a brokerage that's not built to help them do it. And that's the trap. They'll have the right idea inside the wrong vehicle. And the wrong vehicle can cost you years. So if your brokerage is amazing at everything except marketing, you're in danger. And I know that could sound harsh, but it's supposed to. Because a lot of agents are going to wake up way too late and then realize that they spent years in an environment that helped them transact, but never really helped them become known. And that's an expensive mistake. So no, I do not think that the future belongs to the broad catch-all real estate agent. I think those agents get squeezed. All right, I think the future belongs to specialists, to agents who understand brand, to agents who understand category, to agents who like really understand that in a noisy market, being super clear is more valuable than being capable and available, because plenty of capable agents are ignored. Plenty of available agents are ignored and they go broke. Plenty of capable and available agents are still blending in, and the market rewards clarity, and clarity gets paid. So stop trying to work for everybody. You're probably already losing ground. And if your brokerage is not helping you build a real niche with like good marketing behind it, they're not preparing you for where the business is going. They are preparing you to get replaced. And that's the truth. Now, if you got value from this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because I'm always going to keep breaking down what actually is happening in this industry and what's working from our perspective. Now drop a comment below and tell me what niche you think is going to dominate over the next 3 to 5 years in real estate. Share this with an agent who is still marketing themselves like they can be anything to everyone. And if you want to learn more about how our community of well over at this point 1,500 agents is winning, what they're doing differently on a regular basis, and how we may be able to actually partner up with you to help you win, book a one-on-one with me by using the link in the description below. If luxury is your play, if specialist branding is your play, if you want to like understand whether Aperture or LPT Realty or our ecosystem is the right fit for the kind of business that you really want to build, you have to book time with me. I'll see you on the next one.